The National Institute for Health and Care Research, UCLH Clinical Research Facility, is a purpose-built world-class environment dedicated to experimental medicine and clinical research across a number of clinical specialties. The CRF first opened at UCLH in 2009. The biggest of our two CRF sites is located next to the main UCLH hospital at 170 Tottenham Court Road, close to Warren Street Underground Station, and Euston and King's Cross train stations, providing good public transport and easy access for participants and other visitors. At our Tottenham Court Road site, we have excellent facilities including 18 clinical spaces with piped medical gases and suction. 7 of these are multifunctional clinic rooms and 2 are single-bedded ensuite rooms. 1 single room has been adapted to be teenage and young adult friendly. There is also a resus room, a laboratory, pharmacy, monitor's room, and a light and airy waiting area. There are toilets at both ends of CRF, including fully accessible toilets, plus a kitchen where staff can bring participants refreshments, hot and cold drinks, sandwiches, yogurt, and fruit. This site supports a large number of early-phase cancer studies as well as a range of other specialties including infectious diseases, metabolic and endocrine, obesity, and other medical specialties. Participants at our Tottenham Court Road site enter on the ground floor at 170 Tottenham Court Road and then take the lift to the 4th floor. After checking in at the reception desk on the 4th floor, they are asked to take a seat in the waiting area. Participants are very welcome to be accompanied to the CRF by a carer, relative or friend if they wish. A member of the clinical team then greets the participant and brings them through to one of the single clinical rooms or to the large open clinical space in the middle of the unit. Prior to participants starting on a clinical trial, they will have reviewed the trial-specific patient information sheet and signed the trial-informed consent form. One of the research nurses or doctors reviews the participant.
How are you feeling today, Michael?
Very well, thank you.
I'm really pleased to hear that. So, we're going to give you your first dose of medication today. But before we do that, we need to do some baseline investigations, including some observations and blood tests. Is that okay with you?
That's fine.
Wonderful. In which case, I'll step out and Alpha will come in and he'll do those investigations and I'll join you shortly for the results.
Assessments are carried out by the research nurses and may include tests such as taking blood samples, measuring weight and blood pressure, and an additional review may be carried out by one of the research fellows. Research nurses ensure ID wristbands are worn to check participants' identity before taking blood samples. The tests and procedures and the timing as to when they have to be carried out are unique to each clinical trial. Participants are then given their study medication.
Hi, how are you feeling, Michael?
I'm fine, thank you.
Wonderful. So we're going to get started with your medication today. We're going to give you the medication via a drip in your arm, and everything seems to be in order. So are you happy for us to proceed?
Yes, very much so.
Wonderful. Do you have any questions before we do so?
No, it's all been made very clear.
Wonderful. I'm so pleased.
Some participants may require an infusion of the study medication. Others will be given their study medication to take orally. Infusions are often given to participants in the larger open clinical space, but these can take place in one of our single rooms too. Participants are monitored during their infusions and for a period before they are discharged. At the end of the visit, participants are sometimes given medication to take home before leaving the unit. This will usually depend on the protocol of each specific study. Sometimes, participants need to be kept in overnight as part of a study protocol for close monitoring and for frequent blood tests. If this is required, it will be discussed during your first appointment. Staff may be able to arrange for them to stay in a hotel such as the Cotton Rooms, located on the 5th and 6th floor of 170 Tottenham Court Road, just above the CRF. The safety of trial participants is paramount. During their first visit to the unit, participants are given details of who to contact should they have any issues or concerns about the trial, including side effects they may experience. Trial participants are at the heart of what we do, and we continually strive to improve the experience of our participants. After a participant has been in the study for at least 6 months or towards the end of the trial, they are asked to complete an anonymous participant research experience survey. Questions include: can you suggest any changes to improve participants' experience? And would you take part in research again? One example of a change that has been made as a result of participants' feedback include all CRF staff now wearing bright yellow "Hello, my name is" badges to help participants identify staff. The UCLH Clinical Research Facility is committed to inclusivity, embracing its diverse staff, and actively working to enhance diversity in patient and public participation in clinical trials. We hope you have enjoyed watching this video. For more information, please email clinicalresearchfacility@uclh.nhs.net or scan this QR code.